to be back here at Camp Rimrock. I know it's been over 2 years since we were here last, but the students in 6th, 7th and 8th grade have loved to be back here. They've had that opportunity to connect and reconnect and just get to know each other so much more than they can on a regular school day, that we have been really grateful to be back here and enjoy the surroundings that you can see part of behind me. We couldn't be happier. I want to say a big thank you to Curry Chavone. He's been coming with us on retreat for a number of years now, leading us through all the challenge activities, helping organize the hike and the independent activities that we do in our free time. Without him, this would be not as well structured an event. We do owe him a ton of gratitude for all the hard work he puts into it.
All right, so we said work together, and I think our big one is respect the 5 pillars of excellence: respect, service, civility, and integrity.
After a brief hiatus, it's great to be back here at another Powhatan Upper School retreat. One of my favorite parts of any retreat is beginning with the full value contract, where students are asked to think about their goals and what they want to get out of the experience, and then formalizing that, not only with their teams, but with themselves in a contract that kicks off the year, building upon teamwork, communication, and collaboration.
You know, how many people are running for captains here? All right, time to step up, time to be a leader. So what is it? Each one of you should have...
The captains are an integral piece of how Powhatan runs over the course of the year. A big part of what they do is helping out with the sports, but also throughout the school year, they support many different sections of the school, and we're always looking at ways for them to get involved. The captains, we have a male and a female captain for each of our groups, the posts and the rails. And the process is about being nominated and choosing that you want to go ahead with this. Each student will write a piece explaining all the things that they have done and will do. They stand up in front of the 6th, 7th and 8th graders at retreat, read that out. Everybody gets an opportunity to listen. And then the 6th, 7th and 8th graders and the faculty get a chance to vote on who they think will do the best job, based on the things they said they've done in the past and the things that they said they're going to do in that position. It's certainly an honor to be in that role, and they have to live up to the standards of our school throughout that whole year.
People are doing the dance.
Let's go! Let's go! Yay!
All right, set it down together.
The challenges activities that we did this year were wonderful. One of the things we enjoyed was adding in the solo choice this year. It worked out beautifully with our expectations around being safe for COVID purposes. The students had to sit for 40 minutes. No books, no friends, no electronics, and just whatever noises occurred in nature. It was a time to reflect upon oneself, look ahead to what the year was to come, and maybe on the year that just happened too. It was a wonderful time just to spend that time by oneself. It's not always something we get to do on a regular school day or even on a weekend when we're with our family. Other activities focused a little bit more on teamwork. One of them was called Magic Carpet, where the group had to stand on a square mat of a size that was just bigger than they were as a group, and then they had to flip it over. Another one was Pitfall, where as a group, it was almost like a giant pinball machine, if you can imagine that, with lots of holes, and they had to navigate a ball through a maze filled with holes. And the final one was Earth Ball, which with a group of about 12, it was almost a game of hot potato, and see how many times you could hold that up using different spheres to bounce between the different members of the group. All of these activities promoted thinking, teamwork, camaraderie, and communication.
Because this is now a welded knot. This knot is as hard as a rock, all right? This is the power you guys have together.
Getting back to retreat is more than just getting away from the school. It's more about finding oneself in a situation that you may not always get that opportunity to do so. On a regular day at school, you see your peers within the classroom. You also see them at recess, you see them at lunch. You know them, you talk to them, but getting out at retreat at the start of the school year can really give you that insight into a friend, a new student, or a peer that you may have heard them talk about things, but you've never really seen them there. You may find that one friend who's talked about their swimming skills, their hiking skills, their kayaking skills, their canoeing skills, but you've never really seen it in action. Here, they get that opportunity to be on stage, make up skits, run, hide, all of these things that they've got strength in, but they don't get that chance to showcase them on a regular school day. It is a really wonderful experience to get to know your friends who you may have been with for years, but in that different light. You see different leaders, different senses of humor, different attributes come out of each and every child, and that can start different lifelong friendships throughout the whole year, as well as change the dynamic for a class in a positive way. That's why getting back to retreat is absolutely vital, because it is an integral part of the community growth for the students.